Hello YouTube, this is Alex from Unicorn Films. I'm here today to talk about something that's not so jolly, but I thought you'd enjoy sort of hearing a bit more about me and getting to know me a bit better. I'm going to tell you guys my greatest fears. Ooh, fear. But yeah. But before I get started, this gameplay is awesome. This guy goes 76, has 76 kills and I think only about 3 deaths. I'm not sure, but I'll put his channel link in the description. I just thought you guys would get bored of Titanfall, and I don't like CoD Ghosts. So as the Black Ops 2 content's going down, I thought I might post a bit. Okay, right. My first fear. And this is probably my biggest fear. And I am going to say that it is death. I mean, I know everyone says that their biggest fear is dying. But the reason it scares me so much is I'm a Christian. And I strongly believe in heaven or hell. Like a judgment on how you've done in this life and going up to heaven or hell. I mean, I've got no problem with anyone else that thinks differently, but that's just my beliefs. But the thing that scares me about death is human almost. We all do it. It's not like someone won't die, we all die. And that's the scary thing. People say you're always alive in the people's hearts that loved you, but yeah, that may be the case for a few years, but then they'll die as well. So technically, you'll die not ever being known unless you're some smart aleck like Brian Cox, Stephen Hawking, or Steve Jobs. The average Joe is not going to get remembered for eternity. You can try and make it so you can be remembered for eternity, but the likelihood is that you won't, because it's just human for death to happen. The second one that I thought of is not being able to be independent when my parents get older. And I have slightly older to average parents in the UK. Average parents are 30, 40. My dad's in his late 40s and my mum's in her mid-50s. And that won't bother me because they're both completely capable and they're both as brilliant as they would be if they were 10 years younger. But it bothers me because I'm not as independent because of my disability as quote-unquote regular teens, and that scares me because time ticks away really quickly. And if I have to have those people that come from the NHS to make sure I'm alright every day, just to make sure I'm dressed properly and I'm okay, I will shoot myself. There won't be any point because I want to be completely independent. I could go on for ages about that. Third fear, before I start rambling. Failing education. I try so hard in school because I'm not very good talking to people of my own age group, really. I'm the one that stands on the outside of things, just being awkward and shy. Put me with adults and I'm perfectly fine, but children, people my own age, I don't like it really. So I focus on my work, and if I want good grades so I can go travelling and just do what I want to do with life, because I don't want to be sad sitting in front of a desk doing spreadsheets on Microsoft Excel 2025 or whatever. That's not going to be enjoyable for me, and life is about enjoyment. It's like my RE teacher said, when God gave us the world, when we were doing Christianity, he said, okay, I created this for you, go and enjoy it. But if you don't enjoy it, you're wasting the little time you have left on this earth. So that frustrates me, and yeah. I worry that I'm going to have to go back in for more surgery, and I know that's probably not the biggest thing I've said in this commentary, but I'm not good with anaesthetic, I'm not good with all the drugs they pump into me, I'm not myself. That make me incredibly depressed, and I have one of the best surgeons I know. But I have one of the best surgeons in my area, and my scars are incredibly neat. But the fear of the actual hospital that has been drilled into me from an early age by my own brain, I may have to have more surgery in the future, and I will do everything I can to prevent that. Because as much as my doctor is a nice man, I much prefer him when he's not sticking needles in me and, breaking things to put them right and all that kind of stuff. I worry that I just won't be able to support myself with bills. And when I move out, I tweeted that I wanted to move out, just being angry because my parents were having a discussion, a very shouty discussion. But I said I wanted to move out because I thrive in peace and quiet. I may be the loudest person at home, but that's probably because I don't talk much at school. So yeah, just not being able to keep up with whatever life throws at me. Another one is my mum and dad getting divorced, because I just couldn't cope with that, because I enjoy the sort of unity we have as a family, and I know there's plenty of happy people that have divorced families. 3/4 of the parents in the UK are divorced apparently. But if anything changes, like any small thing changes, I flip out. It's like, we were going out and then we weren't. A few days ago, we were going out for a meal and then it got cancelled, and I did not like that. That screwed my brain over. So yeah, I don't think I'd be able to deal that well with them moving to and from houses. Yeah, so that would be fun. Another one is not making a mark on the world. I know I've just said that no one will thoroughly remember you, but it'd be nice to know that I've made someone's day, whether it's through my art or through my videos. I know you can't exactly be remembered all the time because the people that knew you will die out. I'm talking to you now in the 21st century, but by the 23rd century or the 24th, my generation will have died out. Well, not that, but you get my point. My generation will end up dying out. And I know I can't live forever, but I would like to make a lasting impression on people. Yeah, this is getting depressing. Talking of depressing, I'd hate to be in this constant rut of being awkward and being in this constant existential crisis, which is basically, I have cringe attacks where I think, what am I doing on this earth? What is my purpose? Death, death, death. And if I'm like that when I'm older, I don't know, because I find it hard to cope when I'm like that. They're only for a split second or like 5 minutes, but they're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. And being as awkward as I am around my own peer group in 20 years or so, I could not do that. I just couldn't do that. And I know this is probably a bit depressing, but I sort of needed to get this off my chest. the YouTube thing helps really. So thank you guys for listening to my absolute idiocy for a good 10 minutes. If you stuck with me this long, thank you. And have a good day, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the Black Ops 2 gameplay, and peace.
Death machine spinning up.